many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go.
Welcome back, everybody, to FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's Washington who is in control of the football.
Tight left, 4 down.
And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Also brings up fourth. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Mike, 55, right there.
Mayfield on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, G.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Push him back. Push him back. 45.
Mayfield on play action.
So we got man.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert! Kings! Run. Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Switch it. Yeah, switch it.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
I got him.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Carolina getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely...
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's the backup Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Jansen. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Johnson to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Heineke. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12.
Touchdown! John Bates, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Slide for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
3 down, 3 down.
Check back 45. Pick me up. Here we go. Let's go.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Heineke on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Heineke. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, Heineke. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left, call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime, and boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about it. Speed coming out of the break. You turn to your D, get the ball back for us.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A first down throw for Heineke. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good size run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Two times.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Here we go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. I got one.
A carry now for McKissick. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Neither side looks on track. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Side, 45. Mike, 45.
Yo, 80. Get some penetration here.
Faking the give, Darnold.
Check 26.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. You got nothing today.
Here's Heineke. That one caught by the tight end Bates. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
And they're not going going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Heineke now. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Heineke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Heineke.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Matt Ioannidis in there. Sims complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here.
At their own 25-yard line.
That caught by Tremble.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A play fake, and it's Darnold. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action, Darnold was made at Washington's 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Play action. It's Darnold. This will be caught at the 2.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Now keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason, so without getting ahead of our...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's McKissick. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 4 down.
They'll go again with McKissick.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They will run it. It's McKissick.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with McKissick. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Vozzy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
I think we'll all remember 2021 as a banner quarterback draft. And we saw 5 taken in the first round. It was actually the 5th of those 5. Mac Jones, who was the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting, with the 5th most yards by a rookie in league history. The Patriots, they have to be dancing in the streets with the idea that this guy is going to be their quarterback for about the next 10 years.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Great work by Damian Wilson to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Derek Brown.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Carolina's offense ready for its first possession, and at the helm, their new QB brought in via trade this offseason. His 5th year now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Baker Mayfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Jones on the move to his left. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones complete. It's Henry. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jones now, operating from the gun. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, check, Mike.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
180. I'm on. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, alert. Real. Let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins. Real. Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Alert. Run. Regular. Hey, alert.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go. 180. Gotta get the point. Get on the point. Point it right. Run. Check 50. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I know he ain't got it.
Mayfield now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
He'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Completes it to Aguilar. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before break. Jones. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A first down throw, Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Again, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Zappi.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, they go back to White again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Dalton Keene
from 3 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Go, go, go.
Darnold on first down.
I got you.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Zappy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Zappy back to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover.
Zappy in trouble, and he's going down.
He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
On the draw is Taylor.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Turn that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. So Darnold and the Panthers now down 14-10. A little under 2.5 to go.
You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Here's Darnold. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ronnie Perkins buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score is at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'd be looking pretty good. Darnold's throw pulled in by Roberts here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now all eyes on the Patriots, trailing by a field goal. 1:24 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
All day, defense, all day. All day.
Now Zappi. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Zappi.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
60 Bison. Switch. Mike 55, Mike 55.
4th down now. Here's Zappi.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they will take a knee here. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Zappy to throw.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
That's caught by Thornton.
They find some open field here. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on
somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. First carry for Nick Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here are the Panthers out for their first possession and leading the offense in his first season with the team, quarterback Baker Mayfield.
And if there's a quarterback in the NFL who didn't need any extra motivation, it was certainly Baker Mayfield, because this young man already has a permanent chip on his shoulder to prove the doubters wrong. Being replaced and then traded from Cleveland, the team who took him #1 overall, it only added considerable fuel to his fire. Now in Carolina, his entire focus is proving that he can be an elite QB and silencing all the noise.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield, looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check it out.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Mayfield on play action. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
57, Mike, 57.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 43 yards.
And the Browns have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down.
Never want to underestimate what this young man does, but it's just more of the same from DJ Moore last season as we see him pick up a first down there. Third straight year above 1,100 yards, but also his third straight year held to just 4 touchdowns. With his ability to move after the catch and also his ability to take it in the run game, I expect those touchdown numbers to climb.
180.
All day, dog. Switch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
All day, baby. Alert 3.
Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Check.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
You.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now Mayfield.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I can't believe they let you play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw it.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mayfield. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
180. Hey, alert 33.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 41 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They run again on first down. Chubb. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That pass complete to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd down at 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike 5. Mike 5. You don't want it.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
To throw, Watson. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on second down, but the clock still runs.
Watson trying to get his guys moving. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the
you gotta choose.